morning, my loves. Happy Sunday. It is less than a week till we get married. It is insane. So I thought it'd be fun to vlog this week and do kind of like wedding prep. For a bit of context, this isn't like our main wedding. This is our civil ceremony little kind of service with a few friends before our big wedding, which is in like a month. So this is going to be much more low-key than a normal wedding, but it's still obviously a special event and something that I want to be able to revisit in the future and yeah, document. And if you're having more of like a civil ceremony wedding, or you're just wanting to do a more kind of small, simple wedding, then it might be helpful to see kind of all the prep that I did this week. So yeah, exciting. So as I said, today is Sunday. Chris is off playing football today. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to do a little hair and makeup trial on myself. I have been Pinteresting, of course, and getting some inspiration of what I want my hair and makeup to look like, because obviously I'm doing it myself for this wedding. And I just wanted to have a practice so I'm not like stressing on the day. I'm thinking I want to do something obviously quite bridal looking, but with a hint of like almost like an old school vintagey kind of look. I was looking at some photos of Sabrina Carpenter's makeup on one of her recent shows, and she had like a bit of a, I want to say like a 60s sort of makeup look, and I just thought it looked really cool. And thinking about what I'm wearing, and like I've got a little like polka dot veil and I'm doing like polka dot nails, so I thought that kind of felt a bit vintage as well. And I just like the whole like vintage aesthetic, but in quite a subtle way. So I'm looking at doing some like a bit of a minimal cut crease on the eye, because I feel like that looks kind of vintagey, and a bit of like a wing, because I want to do something different to what I'm going to do for our actual big wedding as well. That one's a bit more intense, but you get the kind of vibe that I'm thinking. But yeah, I thought I would show you sort of the process, the beginning and end, and we can kind of figure it out together. I've just washed and blow dried my hair pretty much. I'm just letting it kind of finish off drying. So I thought I would do my makeup first, and then we can revisit the hair a bit later on. For hair, I'm thinking of doing like curled and then some sort of half up, half down situation. I'm also going to be fake tanning before the actual event. Right now I'm very pale. So if my face and neck are a lot darker than my body, that's why it won't look that way on the day. Anyway, I'm not going to show you the whole process because this is going to be quite long, but I will report back at the end and show you the look. Wish me luck.
A few moments later.
Okay, makeup reveal. I think I'm happy with it. I've just put a couple of individual lashes on this eye. I don't know how I feel about them. I feel like I need to do a couple more, maybe like 2 more. I didn't put them on both because I thought, can't would, don't want to waste them. I don't know if I prefer without, to be honest. But everything else I think I'm quite happy with. I had some issues with my blush on this cheek. There was like a hole where it just wouldn't stick. I think because my beauty blender was a bit too wet when I did that bit, and it took it off and messed it up. And I'm definitely going to change up my bronzer. I'm definitely going to go in with my like contour stick as a bronzer before I do powder bronzer. I've learned a few things along the way. So I think I know roughly what I'm going to do. Okay, makeup done. Now hair. I'm going to curl all of my hair, and then I saved a TikTok with a tutorial. This section, she like twists it, pins it. I don't know, but I like that half up. It looks very bridal. Whether I can do that is a different kettle of fish. This is certainly not perfect, but I think this is the kind of thing I'm gonna go for. I really struggled to get this half up right. I was doing like 2 things and twisting. I was trying to twist and pin. I was trying to twist and then have little bubbles, but the twisting was making it stick out annoyingly. So I thought, forget the twist. I just did half up with a little bubble, and then I just wrapped hair around it. Hey, I hope it looks good from the back. If it doesn't, not my problem, I guess. That's what we're going for. Thought I would practice with a little veil and show you the veil that I have. A brand called Miss Poppy Design, which is a Melbourne-based company, and they have really cute ones. I was between this one or one that had little hearts all over it, but I thought this just felt a bit more like vintage and classic. The hearts didn't feel as like classic to me, but still really cute. The comb is gorgeous. It says Miss Poppy Design on it, and this is actually on sale. I think this is like $20 or something, super cheap, and it feels like lovely quality. So I think I'm just gonna, cute. I mean, you can't even really see my hair, but later in the evening I might take the veil off. I just think it's cute and like understated, but I love that there's a bit of like something to it, you know? So this is the finished bridal look. I'm really happy with it. I think it does look bridal. Earrings, that's something else I need to decide actually. Let's do that now. And I guess I can also like figure this out for sure once I've got my dress on and everything, because that might make a difference. Option 1 is from my jewelry brand that me and my sister own, Dated Designs. These are little Lulu pearls, and I thought a little pearl would be really cute and classic, and these are just like Really simple little hoops with one single drop pearl. Like, they're really cute and classic. I do love the look of that. Another option I had is a bit more of like a glitzy glam hoop. Look, that is cute. Maybe the pearl is a bit more classic. Let me look in the mirror. Yeah. Okay, I think of those two, I prefer the pearl. It just feels a bit more bridal. The next option, which I also really liked, is these little earrings. It's almost like a little chain link, but with a diamond, well, not a real diamond, a little diamante in the middle. Which is like, I don't want anything too big and in your face, but that feels quite put together. Maybe it's not enough though. I think maybe I prefer this still. I think deity wins. Who'd have thought, hey? Me. Gorgeous little Lulu hoops. Maybe I do. We've also got a pearl necklace, Aphrodite necklace. Depending on which dress I end up wearing, I could do that as well, but I don't know if that's going to be, depends what neckline I end up having, so that's an option, we'll see. So this will be the look. Yay! I'm going to put this away before Chris gets back, because no spoilers for him. We've had a very exciting delivery. Hello, by the way, it is now Tuesday the 15th. We are T-4 days till the wedding. I was just in the office yesterday and we were just doing some like planning for our main wedding, which is why I didn't really film anything yesterday. But I'm working from home today, mostly because I feel like everyone in the office is getting sick or is sick in some way, and I just do not want to risk getting ill this week before Saturday. So I'm at home and my hire dresses for this weekend have arrived 3 days early, which is amazing because I was somewhat nervous about like having to stay in all day Friday to ensure I didn't miss the delivery of the dresses, because then I would have been so screwed because the wedding's on Saturday. So the fact that they have sent these out early is honestly a godsend. The place I've hired these from are Dress Hire AU. They're up in, I think it's called Eltham. They send them via express post. So I saw yesterday that they had shipped them and they've arrived today. So very cool. I'm actually uploading a video, might already be up actually, of me going to their like warehouse store and trying on these dresses and deciding which ones I was gonna get. But I thought we could open together and try on my two options. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, cute. So this is the returns bag, all ready to go, prepaid for. And then they come in this little pouch to protect them, and it's all like branded. What a great business idea. And they honestly have so many dresses to choose from, and not just dresses, they have like suits. I think they have some accessories as well. My main concern is there being like a stain or something on it. I know there won't be because I'm sure they will look after them and clean them thoroughly. Hi, future editing Ellen here. I did not remember that I said that and that is hilarious foreshadowing of what is to come. Bless little naive me thinking it would all be okay. Keep watching. Both of these options are from Odd Muse. This is option one. A long sleeve little mini dress. It's got like buttons down the front, a little bow, gorgeous. I love that this is long sleeves. Obviously this is a winter wedding situation, but I do have a jacket I'm planning on wearing. And then this one, when I went to try them on, they didn't have this one in. Someone already was hiring it, but I really wanted to try this one on, so I'm glad I got this as a backup. So cute. It's basically just a white like fitted midi dress with a halter neck, which I think is just really cute. And I thought it would be nice to have like a longer option and a shorter option so I can kind of see what I'm vibing with, but super simple, obviously also in white. Okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna try these on like actually with the shoes, maybe pop the veil in, get the full look. This is too big, which is sad because I do really like it. Let me try and show you the full. Like it's fine, but I feel like it should be like, you know what I mean? Versus it's just a bit like frumpy. But I'm sad because I do love the vibe of it. It's so like simple, chic. I'm also thinking of wearing my like fur coat, which I think would look really cute with this. I love that it's also like pretty much floor length rather than midi. I don't know whether to contact them and try and get like swap it for a smaller size or whether I just go with the other one, because I think I would really like this if it was smaller. Let me try the other one and check that that fits, which it should, because I tried it on in store and I swear it fit. Now I'm having a moment. Be right back. This one does fit, which is kind of annoying because they are the same brand in the same size, but this one fits much nicer like on the waist. I was like, am I going crazy? Was this big on me in the shop and I just couldn't see it? No. With the shoeies, I think I just had the idea of the midi being like really chic. But maybe I do prefer this one anyway. Like there's more interest on this, I guess. Like the sleeves are cute. the buttons, the off the shoulder. Is this cuter? Do we just go with this anyway? Let's try with the veil, shall we? Okay. The only issue is there is a bit of a stain here. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but in some lightings it is quite noticeable. What do you think, Mo? Do you like this one? Can you see the stain? Can you see that stain? It's more like not in direct sunlight, you can see it. Hang on. Excuse the mess of this room. See, I feel like there you can see it. That stain is a bit too severe. Like, I feel like you can really see it in photos, and I just know that it will really annoy me. So I've emailed them, and bless them, they emailed me back within like 10 minutes and were really apologetic, and they basically said I can either take it to dry cleaners and see if they can get it out and they will cover the costs, or I can swap for something else. But if I do that, I need to tell them by 3 p.m. today, and it's currently 1 p.m. Oh my gosh, I'm just frantically scouring their website, and it's just so hard to know what I'm gonna like and what I'm gonna not like. I think I need to, so if I swap them both, I think I'll swap them for like a short and a longer. Okay, let me show you what I'm working with. This I feel like is kind of similar. It doesn't have like the buttons or the long sleeves, which is a real shame. This is like a blazer dress, which I like for the civil ceremony vibes, but I don't know if it's just a bit too deep cut. I don't think the waist is pulled in where I'd want it. That looks a bit high, so that feels a bit risky. So I'm thinking maybe we move that out. This one, I kind of like the vibe of. Like, I love that the top is really fitted and then it's like a bit poofed at the hips. I just don't know what that's gonna look like on me. It's also a satin finish, which feels bridal and bougie. I wonder if I can find some more photos of this dress. Like, is that cute? Oh my God, I'm stressed. I'm gonna throw up. Let me see if I can get in touch with anyone who can help me make this decision. I need input in real time. Okay, I'm gonna just process this decision and I'll come back to you when the decision is made. Sarah to the rescue. I have just sent over a list of options that I like on their website. I think I sent about 6 dresses, and I've just said, basically, I think maybe swapping it would be the best option. Do you have any of these 6 dresses available in these sizes for this weekend? So I'm just gonna wait and see what they say. Sarah also suggested I say, can I try and dry clean this one and also just get a couple of backups, because I'm just scared that if I get it dry cleaned and it's like a really deep set stain and it doesn't come out, then I'm stuck. Then I've got a dress that's stained and no backups. So she said, put your bridezilla pants on and see if you can do both. So I'm gonna wait this girl to come back to me with my options and then potentially ask her that. Very stressful, but I am very glad that this has happened today and not me receiving the dresses on Friday, which was the day before. Because I really don't know what I would have done, to be honest. I probably would have had to go out and just buy something from the shop, which is what I wanted to avoid doing in this situation. I'm gonna have some lunch and try to relax. It is now a few hours later. Update. The lady that I spoke to at Dress High AU was great, and she basically has now sent me 2 other options of dresses to try that I picked out from their website that they have available, and will also reimburse me up to $30 to get this dress dry cleaned. So there's a place down the road that will do dry cleaning. It looks like it'll be about $30 anyway, so that's kind of perfect. So I am taking that short dress now to get that cleaned. Meanwhile, the other 2 dresses are on the way and they should arrive hopefully tomorrow, if not, like, definitely by Friday. So all is well. I'm feeling hopeful, but yeah, that's the update. I'm just about to go to the dry cleaners now and take this dress in and see what they can do. So fingers crossed, in a few days I will have a dress that I like, that fits, that is not stained. Round 2. Okay, for this section of the video, I'm going to do a voiceover because Chris was in the next room when I filmed this and I didn't want to like explain what I was seeing because I didn't want him to obviously hear. So this is the first dress. I did really like it, but it didn't quite fit right. Like, I needed to pull it in and it fit better. The waist was like a bit big, but it was the front that was the worst, like the cup area. It was really like gaping at the boob. So I thought I couldn't really wear that. This one fit a bit better, but it was just like meh. Like, I kept looking at it and being like, yeah, like it's fine, like I could wear this, it's okay, but I just didn't want to wear something on my wedding day that was okay, you know what I mean? I wanted it to feel special, and this did not. So as I'm sure I mentioned in yesterday's voiceover, it's now Thursday, by the way. I didn't want to speak through the dresses I was trying on at the time because Chris was literally in the next room and I didn't want him to hear the impression of the dress or like get ideas of what the dress looked like if I was keeping either of them. But hey, didn't need to worry because they both weren't right. So after that fiasco, I hopped on the Iconic because they do next day delivery, like express delivery. And lucky for me, they also had a bit of a sale on. And I've ordered 4 new dresses to come today. Now I'm in the office today, so I'm hoping that the postman can get in and like leave them in reception. If not, then I'm off work tomorrow, which is yesterday before the wedding, and I will be able to go and pick them up from the post office. My original dress that I wanted to wear will also be ready to pick up from the dry cleaners tomorrow. So as of tomorrow, I will hopefully have 5 dress options. But as of right now, we're 2 days out and I don't have a dress. And I'm feeling surprisingly calm about it, to be honest. I was a bit stressed the first day it was all happening, but now I'm just like, you know what? It's gonna be fine. I need to keep getting ready because I need to leave for the office very soon and I've just got out of the shower. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. I'm trying to stay in this calm place because it would be very easy to spiral and get stressed out. There's 4 on the way and surely one of those 4 is going to be okay. Today I'm in the office and then afterwards we're going to pick up our rings, which is so exciting. I just hope they like fit and they're right. They've sent us videos of them in the email to say like they're ready, you can come collect them, and they look really good. So I'm just so excited to try them on and like try it on with my engagement ring. But that'd be really fun. So we've got an appointment tonight at 6:15 to go collect those, and then we're also going to Chadstone. If you don't know Melbourne, it's basically a huge shopping centre, and we have a long list of things that we need to get. Some things are like holiday things, lots of things are wedding things for this weekend. So yeah, we're gonna make it a little adventure. I think we'll hopefully get there for like 7 because it all shuts at 9, so we don't want to leave it too late. And then tomorrow the major prep begins. That's like day off, do everything, and I will obviously run you through all of that. Wanted to update you on the dress saga, so that is where we're currently at. Anyway, I'm gonna just get ready. I need to focus on this because I need to leave in ideally the next 10 minutes. You'd be surprised how quickly I can turn these things around. But yeah, I will check in with you later. There is much to catch up on. I've got my coffee, got my pimple patch on. It's now Friday morning. Yesterday was a day. I obviously last spoke to you, I was getting ready. I went to the office and I got an email at 10:30 a.m. saying, your order is on its way from Cullen Jewellery, which is where we ordered our wedding bands from. Great jewellers, by the way. This is absolutely not to slander them in any way. It said, your order's on its way. Click the button below to track. My head, we had an appointment that evening to go and collect our rings. What do you mean they're on their way? So immediately I called them and I got through to their sort of head office people. I said, explain the situation, and she said, let me have a look at my system. Yeah, looks like they are going to be posted. Looks like they've either been posted or they're like ready to be posted. But because you live in like Metro Melbourne, it should only take 2 days. And I said, well, that would be fine, but I am getting married in 2 days, so I need these rings. And she was like, okay, let me call your showroom, like the place that we went and tried them on and they're being shipped from. Let me call them and see if they've already gone out or if they've just like been boxed up and are still there. So got off the phone with her. She immediately called them, bless her, super quick, called me back like 5 minutes later and said, I've got good news. They were going to be shipped. A shipping label was created and everything, and they were boxed up, but we've caught them before they've been picked up. They've got them. Do not worry, they will be there. And I said, oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your help. Don't know how this miscommunication happened. The wires got crossed. She was super apologetic. All was fine. And then I received a call at 11:15 and I was at work, so I missed it. And they left a voicemail and it was a lady from the showroom in Kew, which is where we bought the rings from, saying, hi, your rings are here, ready to be shipped, but I can see that you have an appointment today. What's happening? What's the situation? Do you want me to ship them? Do you want to pick them up? Because I need to, like, they are going to be sent out soon. And I was like, oh my gosh, not again. Called her back immediately and explained the situation and said, I've just spoken to someone else. They said they've pulled it. I do not want them to be shipped. We are coming to get them tonight. Please ensure they're not shipped. She said, okay, great, thanks for letting me know. I'll go talk to the team downstairs. Hung up the phone and went. And then I didn't hear back from her. So I was like, I'm assuming that means that she's got them and they haven't been shipped out. And then, yesterday was a long day. At 11:48 a.m, I get an email from Australia Post saying, label created by the sender from Cullen Jewellery. This is your tracking number. This is where it's being delivered. Hey, this is the situation, and a link to view the tracking. And I was like, does that mean they've just picked them up and like now it's with Ozpost and it's going on, or does that mean that they've created a label earlier to ship them and then now they've been pulled? Because I've had 2 different people sort of confirm to me that they haven't been sent, but now I'm getting updates from Ozpost and a tracking number. And obviously by this point I'm spiraling, but I don't really know what else to do. I contact the woman at the showroom again, but couldn't get through on the phone. So I emailed them. I was like, I just want to triple check. I know I've spoken to so many people, but I've just seen this and now I'm stressed. Do you have my rings? Because I will be there tonight to come and collect them. And she emailed back a little bit later in the afternoon. She said, hi Ellen, there's no need to stress. After we spoke this morning, I grabbed your order from the product team. You may have received an automatic email as they had already packed it and created a shipping label. We will see you on later on tonight, do not worry. I said, thank you so much. So obviously it was just people being really thorough and like ensuring the right thing was happening, but there was just a lot of external variables that were freaking me out. So there was a moment when I got off the phone with them the second time that I stood in the office and I was like, I don't have a dress, I don't have rings, I get married in 2 days. And that was like the first time throughout all of this wedding planning that I have been like, I just want to cry. I was just like, why is everything going wrong? I'm stressed. And obviously I was at work as well, so I was trying to like get stuff done, but the stress. Anyway, all was well. We went, as you would have seen a couple of clips, we went last night and collected our rings. We got to try them on. Got to try them on with my engagement ring and everything, which is super exciting. It's such a lovely showroom. Even just collecting them, I thought we'd kind of go in and be like, oh yeah, great. But we like sat down, they got us drinks. She talked through all like the care and everything. We got to try them on and like see each other's. And yeah, it was just, I mean, I guess you're paying a lot of money, but it's just a really nice experience every time. And then after that, we went straight to Chadstone, as I mentioned. Sorry for Moose in the background, he's having an absolute whale of a time as I'm trying to talk to you. Went to Chadstone. Chris got a new tie and a tie clip that he wants for tomorrow. What did I get? I needed like an eyeliner. I needed a ribbon to go around the bouquet that I'm gonna make. So we just got like all the last minute bits and bobs that we needed. And then by the time we got home, it was like 9:30, maybe a bit later. Bear in mind, I had been up since 5:30 and like up and out the house. So it had been a long day and my dresses had arrived, my backup dresses from the Iconic. And I was about to try them on and I just thought, you know what? I'm so tired. It's the end of a day, like I don't feel good. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to see this vision with a clear head if I try them on now. I'll probably just like hate them even though they could be good options. I'm just not in the brain space to try on clothes right now. This morning, I'm just gonna have my coffee. I've taken Moose out and I'm gonna have a try on. I feel like I am putting it off a little bit because I'm scared that they're not gonna be good, but I need to just bite the bullet and look. Today's agenda, she's jam-packed. I actually woke up quite early. I was up by like 7, but I'm glad because there's a lot to do. I've already taken Moose out. You wouldn't be able to tell because he's still doing whatever he's doing back there. I need to fake tan. I need to tint my brows. I need to buy some flowers and make my bouquet. I need to get some like food and stuff for breakfast tomorrow because we're gonna have just like a nice little breakfast at home. We've got some champagne. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get, but something nice for breakfast. I need to pop to the shop. I need to do my skin prep. I think I'm gonna do a little like clay face mask today. I need to like do a full everything shower, obviously before the fake tan, wash my hair, all that jazz. One of our neighbours is very kindly watching Moose tomorrow afternoon and early evening so that we don't have to worry about like rushing back to take him out and feed him. So I need to figure out keys to them so they can come in and grab him. I need to paint my nails, I need to paint my toenails and decide on my dress and go pick up the dry cleaning dress. So a big day ahead. I'm gonna finish my coffee, play with Moose to get his beans out of him. What are you doing over there? So chaotic. What are you playing at? All right, I'm gonna go parent for a minute and then I'll come back with try on time. Also, it's starting to sink in that I'm getting married tomorrow and it's like, what's happening right now? It doesn't quite feel real yet, but I'm starting to get the nerves of like, I'm getting married and like standing up in front of people and saying vows and all that stuff, but we'll process that later. Come on, please be a nice dress in here. In no particular order, we've got the Ashley mini dress. Oh, this feels nice. Chancery is the brand. Oh yes, which one is this? Yes, this one's really cute. It looks like it could be a bit boxy, but I do love it. And look at the back, it's got like a big bow like train and I have bow shoes. So this is actually probably one that I'm most excited about. Moo, you are not involved in this task. Apologies. You cannot be getting involved in a white dress. Love you with my whole heart, but this task is not for Moose's, okay? Let's put her on. And let's also just be reminded that I am ghostly white. I will probably match this dress, but imagine this with a tan and full glam. This is cute. I like this neckline, the like boat neck. I feel like that's very chic. And the back is really fun. I don't know what I'd do. I probably couldn't do a bra actually. This is cute. I love the bow. That feels very bridal, and I feel like it looks nice with the little veil. It's also very like retro, which is kind of the look I'm going for. The material is lovely. It's like loose and a bit boxy, so it feels comfortable. I don't feel like I'm going to be worried about bloating or anything. I do feel like I possibly could have sized down, because like that compared to like that maybe, but yeah, like I say, I just don't wear like boxy things much, but I think that is obviously how it's supposed to be, so I think it's fine. The bow is a very fun touch, and the back of it's really cute. Okay, I feel like we're off to a decent start here. Option 1. On to the next. The fawn dress. Sorry you can hear my washing machine. Same brand, yeah, this is also Chancery. This one looked like the most similar shape to the one that I originally wanted. It's kind of like a crossover off the shoulder situation, fitted at the waist, goes out. I like this because of all the buttons down the back. That felt very bridal to me. But yeah, this looks really cute. Let's try. Okay, we're in. Cute like off the shoulder vibe. I don't know. I think it's supposed to sit like this rather than being like up, but maybe you can do either. Can't really move my arms very well. Cute. The shoes. What do you think, Mo? I like the shape of this one. I feel like it's very flattering. It's quite short, but not too short. The hem is nice and like thick and heavy, so it sits well. I like this with the veil. I do like the off the shoulder. It feels a bit bouge. Again, love the buttons at the back. I feel like that feels like a bride. The material's lovely, the same kind of like satiny finish. What do you think? I quite like this one. I also am going to have hair down, so I think I'll feel less naked. I think I do prefer these up. How's it supposed to be? Let me check. Okay, so this is how she's wearing it. It's kind of just off the shoulder, so maybe more like that. But I feel like I'm like tensing out to hold it there, and if I relax, they're just going to fall. I just don't know. This room is so chaotic. It's a terrible place to be filming. Unless I could stick it to myself, because I think I do have like double-sided body tape. I could stick these on my shoulders like this. And then I feel like that would be cute. It looks nice with the veil and the shoes. But I just know that's gonna like, and I don't love that as much as I like that. Okay, we push on. The third one is cream, so I don't know if this is gonna even really work. This is the Lioness Cherie mini dress. It is very cream. I was hoping it was more of like a white cream, but hey, let's see. Lioness. Cute, I do like this one. Shoes, definitely different colors. Good now that the veil is a little bit off-white, like it's definitely more ivory. I do like this dress, I just wish it was white. This feels very cute, has the vintage vibes. I like the long sleeves because it's winter, and the collar, it feels a bit more like formal, chic. Why is this not white? Come on, Lioness. This is really cute. Like, I know it'll still stand out because no one else is going to be wearing cream, are they? Or like close to it. So I think it still feels bridal. And obviously with the veil and stuff. I do like this. This feels very like courthouse, you know? It feels a bit like together. It's just less like cutesy, you know, that I'm going for a cutesy vibe with like the bows and the polka dots and the vintageness. This does feel vintage, but it feels less cute. But it fits really nice and again, very comfortable. Long sleeves, it's warm. I like the little shoulder pads, that's cute. This is 3. Fourth and final, another Lioness. Halter midi situation. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. It's called the 1999 maxi dress. Oh, it's a maxi, I lied to you. Okay, fits. Something. Deep breaths, everyone. Cute, I like the halter. This is very similar to my original backup dress that I got, which is like an Odd Muse midi halter situation, but it was just so gapey. This fits quite nice, I think. It's definitely quite figure hugging, but I like, normally I don't like things that are tight like around my belly, but this has got like nice ruching detail. So I don't feel like, it's nice that it's long, it feels a bit more formal and like special, I think it's saying. Slit at the back. It's actually a good length with these little shoes. Okay, that's kind of cute. And I think this is the cheapest of all of them. Yeah, this was like $50. This is cute. It is a tiny bit sheer, like you can kind of see the under skirt, and I feel like this could do with maybe coming in a tiny bit. Finally, something that actually fits me well. This is a nice option. So I think my best bets would be either this, obviously if my stain doesn't come out, this or the first dress in a smaller size. I've just got to then decide basically, because they're two very different vibes, what I want to go for. All right, folks, what time is it? 11:05. I am showered, hair washed, hair dried. I just put it up to do my fake tan. I am fake tanned. I'm in my baggy, dark fake tan clothes. And I'm just going to check if I've been paid because I need to now go out and do my jobs and buy a few things. But I need money in the bank. Okay, we've been paid. The great thing about now, what do I need to get? Let's have a look. Flowers, the bouquet. I need to go pick up my dress. And then I just need to pop to Coles or Woolies and get something for tomorrow. And I want to get Moose some food and me something for breakfast today. I've got eggs and bread, but I want to get avocado and do like a nice avocado toast, or we need like milk, so I'm going to grab a few things. But yeah, I'm going to go and run my errands now. Yay. Okay, we're back with the dress. When I collected it, the guy was like, got the stain out, great. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. But I can still see it in the natural light. I really don't know if this is going to come up on camera. But there's a video I took on my phone where you can really see it still. This camera has like blurring, so it might be getting rid of it, but I promise you, in natural light and like in the camera, you can still see it right here. I just don't think it's viable. My other option is I get some like chalk, some white chalk and like over it. So at this point, I'm going with the long dress, which is fine and I do really like it. It just isn't the original vision and it's just frustrating it's come to this, you know what I mean? But this one. The other thing about the long dress is that I feel like it would look better with the birdcage veil that I got rather than the little veil, but I just don't think the birdcage veil is right. Let me get it for you and show you. I just feel like the birdcaginess is too wide. You know what I mean? Like, why does it come out the side so much? If it was like that, cute. Or like half my face. There's too much birdcage. But this, with the long dress, I think could be more of a vibe. Can I like change this, fix this? I mean, I have super glue. I feel like I could regather and then like trim. I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna wear this as it is anyway because it's not right. So I may as well give it a try, right? Like regather, bring it in more, try and like align it nicely. And then I can always trim the bottom if it's too long. But let's try that because I feel like this would be chic and would go better with the long dress. Losing my mind. It's currently 1 p.m. by the way. This time tomorrow we'll be like in the city taking photos. Let's hope I don't glue my fingers together again, hey? Where are my scissors? Okay, I feel like this is looking a lot better. I've like removed all the sides from the headband and I've chopped this so it's shorter because I like the kind of half look. I don't want it down my whole face. So this is cute. I just need to figure out how to stick this back on. Obviously I've got super glue, but I don't know how to stick it back on in the right place with it not being on my head. Like if I take this off, I'm not gonna know exactly how I wanna position this. Maybe I can mark it on with like Sharpie or something on the birdcage. Obviously I don't wanna do it on my head because it'll super glue to my scalpula. But this could be a vibe. Just been steaming my dress here while I wait for this glue to dry. I don't know whether it's safe to try it on or whether it's gonna get stuck to my head. I mean, I can touch it. Where do my ears go? That's the question. Obviously these bits will be chopped off, but I didn't want to chop them in case I'd done it too tight, basically. Is that cute? Is it annoying? Maybe. With all this like curly. Having a breakdown. Good to have this as an option, and then tomorrow I can decide what I'm doing. This or the veil, and just see when I've got my hair and makeup done, I'm in the dress, what the situation is. Plan now is to go to the post office because I've just messaged the rental dress place and just said, look, it's still stained. I shan't be wearing them, can I get a refund? And they said you can, but you need to post them by 4 o'clock today, and I think it's about 3. So I just need to package them up. I also thought while I'm doing that, I'll return my other options from the Iconic because I feel like I've made the decision now. I've steamed the dress. We've got accessory ideas. I'm just gonna stick with it. So I'm gonna just go to the post office, send all those other dresses back, get my refund from both places, and live and let live. It's also a beautiful day outside, so a nice little walk in the sun, listening to our music will be lovely. So that's the plan. We have a dress and we have 2 headpiece options. I have a bag, I have shoes, I have flowers, I have rings. It's all going to be okay. What a day, hey? What a day. Welcome to my florist. It's bouquet time. I've just been leaving them in this water to keep them funky fresh, but here's the roses I got. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm thinking to remove some of this foliage, first of all, because I want it to be a lot smaller. I want it to be like short, I think. I just found myself a cute little bag at the op shop, so that's exciting, because the bag that I had was like, meh, but I didn't love it, but the one that I found was really cute, so very happy with that. That cost me $5. Just thought I'd pop in, you know, after the post office, sent everything out. That's a good job done, so I don't have to worry about doing that on Monday. I think I cut to like, okay, I'm not gonna cut too much. Let's go like here to be safe. Sorry to any florists watching this. It's probably torture. Yeah, that's definitely got more levels to it. Like that. Okay, let's just stop there. And this is the ribbon. I don't think I love the bow. How do I tie a nice bow? Maybe that's the problem. Okay, I found a good tutorial. A much cuter little bow. Happier with that. Or does it need to be higher even? Does it need to be like up here? Should I have wrapped for longer? Should it be thicker? Because where do I hold it? I need the bow to be higher, don't I? Because I need to hold it like under the bow. Okay. Okay. I hear ya. Let's go again. This is where we're at. I think this is cute. I think the bow's a cute size. I just want to chop these a bit. I'm just trying to decide how long. Like there. That's cute, right? I think so. Yay! Okay, and then I just need to chop this one down a bit and Chris can have this as his little bundle. Just want to show you my nail inspo that I'm going to try and do now. Shoop. I thought this was so cute and so like unique. So I got the red roses obviously, so I thought this would be fun to do like polka dot nails, one like a burgundy red and the other white, and then like the opposite polka dots. I thought that's so cute. And my left hand will be white and more bridal. So I bought these like tools from Priceline not too long ago, and they've got like a polka dotter. See that? It's got like a little dot on the end. So I've got that open as inspo. I've been growing out my nails and making them like a more of like a pointed shape. It's gonna be really hard, but I'm feeling determined. I've also just done my toes red. So I had this red for ages. It's a Sally Hansen one, and then I also bought Sally Hansen just a plain white, and then I bought like a top coat as well because I obviously want this to last and not chip. This is how we're looking. They're definitely not perfect, especially the first ones. But I feel like I got better as I went on, and I did this hand second. So I feel like this hand looks kind of cute. And like no one's gonna be looking in this much detail, you know what I mean? Is this cute? I think it's cute. So I'm just gonna wait for these to dry and then I'm gonna do top coat. Okay, it's now 7:40. I'm just cooking dinner. Chris he didn't get back till very late, but he managed to get his hair cut and is now in the gym. And then we're just gonna chill out after we've had dinner. Get the last minute bits and bobs done, and then we're just going to try and have a chill night, because tomorrow's going to be a very busy day. It's going to go very quick, very aware of that, so I think we want to just take a moment to process what's happening. I'm probably going to wrap up this vlog here. I will insert some photos, videos, whatever I have of tomorrow, of the final look. You went through it with me painstakingly to put it together. It's the least I could do. It still hasn't quite sunk in what's happening. I don't think it will till we're like in there getting married, that it's gonna hit me what's happening, but get married. I don't know what point it's gonna hit me. I'll let you know when it does. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry it's been so chaotic. Not what I intended this week to be, but you get what you get. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe. More wedding content coming, and I will see you in the next video.